We have 3 fragrances from Scent Society. Let's check them out. Let's appreciate the presentation first. It's worth talking about. Both 10 ml and 50 ml come off this galaxy or nebulae design with some embedded design of their logo. Really love the box of the start. For the bottle, it has this cylinder design with the sticker label that is embedded too also. And there's like this triangle shape at the bottom. Reminds me a lot of a mountain, maybe just me. Lastly, with the white cap with the gold plate on top of it. Let's start first with Irish leather. This is inspired of Irish leather by Memo Paris. So this opens up very green, fresh, spicy, and dusty. What I like about the opening of this fragrance, it has no citruses off the top, making it very unique. It only has pure green aromatics and leather off the top. As it dries down, it shifts to something darker. The greens and the leather becomes very, very dark and strong. Imagine a leather glove worn out on a sunny day of gathering hay or cutting grass. On the dry down, the fragrance, you don't really get much of the greenness anymore. The dark leather takes the whole show while being supported by soft ambers and tonka. It's very minimal though, so yeah, I don't really suggest blind buying this fragrance, especially if you're not a leather fan. The only reason why I appreciate this a lot because I really love green fragrances and leather fragrances. For the performance, it's actually great on my end. Despite being an inspired fragrance, it lasts around 8.5 hours of longevity in my skin with an above moderate projection for 2 hours. I do think this fragrance can work on any occasion, but if you're planning to use this in a closed environment, like for example at the office or school, I highly suggest dialing down on the sprays a bit. Next we have here is Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir for him. If you're wondering what flankers is inspired of, it's the parfum version. So this opens up very powdery, a lot of white musk in the opening, and you get a little bit of spicy nuances as well from the cardamom. Although it's quite linear in the opening to the mids, although on the dry down you have a lot of changes. On the dry down, the fragrance, you have this powdery, musky, and tonka combo with some suede, sandalwood, and may pagka-dustiness siya also from the suede. Although the tonka is very, very minimal to the nose, but you can definitely smell some sweetness a little bit on the dry down. This fragrance is very, very classy, definitely fits a refined gentleman, one of the best Irish fragrances I've ever tried, definitely on par with the Dior Home line and the Valentino Uomo line. For the performance of the fragrance, it lasts around 5 to 6 hours of longevity in my skin with a soft projection for the first 1.5 hours. This fragrance is really great for formal event wear and intimate occasions. I highly suggest not wearing this on high heat since it's very powdery. Although its powdery features is not as thick compared to your Home Intense, so it's a good thing. You can wear this definitely on chilly days, but not on high heat. If you're planning to use it on high heat, please dial down on the sprays. Last we have here is Vetiver Fresh. This is inspired of Downhill Fresh. So this opens up very green, fresh, minty, and kind of floral. And may pagka-powdery and soapy feature din siya. But the mints and aromatics of fragrance stop this fragrance from being too soapy, too floral, and too powdery. On the dry, the fragrance smells very earthy from the Vetiver. That's where the name came from. And it smells still a little bit green and somewhat soapy still. For the performance, it lasts around 5 hours on my skin with a moderate projection for the first hour. Vetiver Fresh is a really versatile fragrance in my opinion since it's really compatible in our climate. This is really great at the office, at school, formal events, at dates, and obviously at the gym since it's fresh. Anyways, I do think these fragrances from Scent Society are really worth it in my opinion. They have fragrances also that are really, really hard to find a clone of, and meron sila. For example, Irish Leather, and this one. This one. Oh, this one. Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir Parfum is really, really hard to find a clone of. So props to them for having these scents available for the fraction of the price. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.